Believe it or not, I had never seen Mystic River until Warner Brothers finally released this new Blu-ray edition of it. It was a movie I always wanted to see, and I knew that it was probably quite good, but between the dark subject matter and not always having 2.5 hours to sit down and watch a movie that was most likely going to depress me, I somehow managed to never get around to it until now. Of course, once I had the Blu-ray in my hands, I couldn't resist watching it, as I know that Clint Eastwood's a fantastic filmmaker and there's an Oscar-winning cast involved. So I sat down to watch the movie, and I got exactly what I expected. And what that is a really, really good film, as directed by Clint Eastwood, who, let's face it, knows how to make films. And it's a movie that's populated by fantastic performances through and through. That being said, it's not a movie I'll ever want to watch again. Mystic River is great. It's a really engaging mystery drama, and it's really dark and depressing as well. And especially, I think, anybody who's a parent out there, it's a tough film to watch. A lot of bad things happen to people's kids in this movie, and it's certainly not an easy go of things. You can't fault the performances. Without a doubt, Sean Penn and Tim Robbins are fantastic. Kevin Bacon and Lawrence Fishburne are terrific. Even Marcia Gay Harden, who I generally don't care for, she's pretty good, although for my money she's the weak part of this movie. But without a doubt, performances are the key here. If you're into movies with great acting, then you want to see Mystic River. If you're looking for something light and frothy to pop in on a Saturday night, then you definitely don't want to start with this film. Now, again, this is the Blu-ray debut of the film, and I have to say, as usual, Warner's done a pretty fantastic job with it. The transfer is just about flawless. It's super clean and clear images, great attention to detail, nice vibrant colors without feeling oversaturated, so the film doesn't lose that kind of moodiness that Clint Eastwood worked so hard to create. Overall, it looks really great. The soundtrack captures what the film is about. You know, there is some nice surround action in the background, a little bit of ambiance here and there, some of the kind of the crowd scenes and things like that. But this isn't a movie with a lot of whiz bang sound effects. It's mostly dialogue and music. The music sounds nice and lush and full the way it should, and the dialogue is clean and clear the way it should be. So really, this is a mix that represents the way the film is supposed to sound, and I'm perfectly fine with that. There are some special features on the Blu-ray, but I don't believe any of them are exclusive. I believe most of them have been carried over from the previous DVD special edition. But what you get are commentary by Tim Robbins and Kevin Bacon, a tour of the Boston neighborhood that the film is set in called Mystic River Beneath the Surface, and that's by the author of the book, Dennis Lehane. Another making-of featurette called Mystic River From Page to Screen. Some Charlie Rose Show interviews with Clint Eastwood, Tim Robbins, and Kevin Bacon, and then you get the theatrical trailers for the film. So it's a pretty solid package, even if there's nothing really new and exciting added to this Blu-ray. So Mystic River is a very good film. It's definitely worth seeing if you haven't seen it. But as far as repeat viewability goes and whether or not it's one that needs to be in your collection on Blu-ray, especially if you already own it on DVD, I'm going to leave that one up to you.